Dak. But I think if there's going to be a bust-out opportunity tonight, CeeDee Lamb is going to stack up, I think, plenty of percentage points. I think he's going to be good for the PPR leagues and fantasy land. But the Cowboys come in favored. I think a lot of that is based on popularity. It's a toss-up game on paper. Kellen Moore for the Chargers, he's out for revenge. He does have the code to the Cowboys, but I think tonight, I think you're going to see a different Cowboys team you saw last week in San Francisco.
I'll tell you, this weekend itself has been, all I'm going to say is wow. I mean, if you look at what has happened, the New York Jets win for the first time in their franchise history against the Philadelphia Eagles. The Los Angeles Rams, who have been just in all kinds of trouble and looked like it again going in the third quarter, all of a sudden show up and they dispose.
Coaching. They went to the run game. It completely changed.
That's what I said.
The game, right.
The minute Williams got into the game and they started doing that's old school Ram.
You've got to rank them on the top 26 in the PFF grade. And look, the Chargers are missing Mike Williams. Ali pointed out the rookie Quentin Johnson. The Dallas secondary is good. And perspective, I'm seeing a first half under. And then I see as the game goes, the Cowboys get stronger.
You heard it. Sarge is calling his own spot. Horseshoe Indianapolis. Yes, their 8th race is coming up, but the 7th is in the books. I had no idea. When it came off the turf, I had no idea what to do with this thing. Keen contender. For those of you who are new to the game and you see a turf race and it gets taken off onto the dirt, look and see if there's a horse, and by their name, it says MTO. All I'm telling you is that it stands for main track only. What it basically means is when a trainer, owner, what have you, go to enter their horse in a race, they will put down, this horse runs if it comes off the grass. If it stays on the grass, even if they feel like they want to race, they're an immediate scratch. And more times than not, even if they don't win, those MTOs always seem to do very, very well and at least hit the board.
Yeah, I think the intention of the entry is to do the race to your best of your ability, and they obviously gave that horse his best chance. And I thought this was kind of a tricky race at first glance. Note the scratches in the 2 and 3, but I guess we'll talk about that as we get closer to liftoff here.
I got the 1 in the race again. I guess the graphics aren't there today. Hey Moon. This horse was 5-1 in the morning line. Are those big scratches? 12-1 and 8-1 respectively. Somebody's loving this horse. 5-1 in the morning line, 3-2 currently for trainer Larry Ranelli. Let's talk about our plays of the hour. My play or Sarge's play? It's Sarge's play.
Well, True Prodigy is where I ended up here, and I'll tell you, this horse has not been seen September of last year. Ended up being a mixed sale purchase, meaning that Keeneland November last year was purchased for $20,000. Originally a son of Mendelssohn that was cut out to be a much better horse. You look at Mike Maker for 3 Diamonds, who initially had this horse. Debuted at Kentucky Downs September of last year, was 7th, only beaten 5 1/4 lengths, and took action. Came back in the subsequent start, did not fire, and then immediately went to sale. You look at the Churchill Downs race. What was interesting about that event, no horses actually came back to win, but I'm just going to wipe the slate. Coming back, first-time gelding, Lasix, and I think they just take a base on balls here. It's a maiden 12-5, pardon the pun, first-time gelding, dropping and saying, look, we're going to take the biggest drop, maiden special to maiden claiming, and we get Joe Ramos and Randy Klopp. They team up for a 26% win rate, a healthy ROI. I think True Prodigy is primed to deliver on the return here. Hey Moon, first time starter. Keep an eye on those odds. Larry Rivelli, you know the drill, Peter. This guy can be lethal with these types. It's kind of a sneaky entrant. Maiden 12-5, Carolyn Wilson, homebred.
I love anything in the race, and I thought, you know what? As you pointed out, Rivelli, this is the guy who's one of the first.
So that's your selection?
Well, he did, yeah.
Okay.
He did the partnerships. You know, he was the first person that said, hey, I forgot what the name of his actual stable was called. It wasn't Hibiscus, but it was something like that. And Larry Rivelli, he did a video of it, and it was him saying, "Hey, come on out. This is what we're doing. It's a new thing. It's partnerships. It's going to be great, and I want you to be part of racing." And he really was one of the first people to take advantage of that. And I would say one of the guys who really kind of came up with the idea in the first place. So, Hey Moon, first time starter, don't like the rail trip. The works don't say this horse is going to want to fly out of the gate. But I do like that August 18th over at Hawthorne, 48 flat, best of coming out of the gate. I thought
So what would be your acceptable price range? Because clearly you're not going to jump in there at 6 to 5.
No. Well, my cutoff for anything is 8 to 5, but that would be on a wager. If it's lower than 8 to 5, I'm out. But in a horse like this, I would have to get at least 4 to 1 to make it a wager. If I don't, then maybe I'm looking into exotics. For those of you out there saying, well, I don't like the odds. Well, neither do I.
Mm-hmm.
So in that case, you say, all right, well, maybe you take Sarge's horse. And maybe you say, let's take the 1 and 9. And for $2, you could box it on a $1 exacta. It means if it goes 1-9 or 9-1, you're home.
Yeah.
You get your money.
Yeah.
That's called just looking for hopefully value. Let's talk about the stake race here at Presque Isle, race number 7. This is the Finest City as they are out on the track, and that's Dewey Do It. Maybe 9 to 5 favorite right now.
Nice purse here for the PA Breds over the synthetic track. Queen of Hearts goes through. John Fennessy training, showed speed. Finished a game third. A horse makes a nice appearance, second start back, but certainly much deeper waters. Noisy on the bay. I like the way this 2-year-old daughter, Boisterous, leveled off for Ed Coletti last out. That was September 23rd. Competitive race at Parks. Reigard Girls, quick turnaround. Just raced 2 weeks ago to the day. Was fourth. Ended up 6 to 1 coming out of that Queen of Hearts common event. And the 10 Candy Reward drawn to the outside at 9 to 2. First time starter by Warriors Reward. But take a look at the workouts. Whew. This horse has been lighting it up for Tim Girton in the AM.
And you're getting 9 to 2. So there is your field. It's not often you see a first-time starter coming into a stake like this, but when they're written like this is where I decide to go. And I believe this is our play of the hour. And I'm not sure if we're actually going to get to the graphic, but we shall see.
So you're going with the first-time starter?
We're not getting the graphic. Okay, so far
You're going with the first-time starter?
Yes, I am.
All right, talk to me.
All right, well, here it is. No graphic, but I'll do it anyway. Candy Reward, 8 to 1 in the morning line, 9 to 2. So somebody's digging this horse. Everything you just said. Strong works for the debut. I mean, you look at them, 47-4. You look at a 58-3 best of. You look at a